Hi there, welcome back to Mama's Orchids. I have this beautiful, gorgeous yellow Cattleya that I would like to show you. It is in bloom and got it recently, about maybe a week ago. And so this bloom is huge. Here's the palm of my hands. About the size of my palm, and actually the wingspan is even same, the size of my palm. It is very, very fragrant. So here's the name. It is from Eucagenera, and here we go, the name. So it's a Blc Lawless Cattleya, and it's a hybrid between Lawless Romeo Delight and times Blc, the famous Chia Lin. So the yellow comes from Romeo Delight, and the red lip, as well as the fragrance, is from Chia Lin, and it is just really magnificent in its bloom. Now the bloom is starting to fade. I'm filming a bit late because I wanted you to see the more buds developing. There we go. There's two more right there, and more, even more. There's two more right here. So it is a very, very prolific grower, and the reason I say that because I'm going to show you all the viable islets that are possible. Okay, there it is. Here's one, very big one. Might be the latest one that will come out. Here's another one. Here's one that's viable. Here's another, and here's another, and another one right here. And if we turn around over here, there is a new growth that is actually in very good progress. And there we go. Okay, and so and it's also a very prolific bloomer. And the reason I say that also because now I don't know this orchid very well, but evidently, just looking at all the bloom spike, the evidence of old bloom spikes. So if you look over here, there's an old bloom spike that, okay, let me get my pencil there. There's an old bloom spike that had come up. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. And so every one of this just about had a bloom spike. Let's see. No, maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Yeah, this one didn't have it yet. So none here. And none here. Well, I actually, so there's not that many old ones. Here's one that has it. I'm sorry. And now I still stick to it that this thing is a prolific bloomer because here's the newest growth, the three newest growth, and all three have bloom spikes. So, okay, if you look at this guy right here, this particular suitable, okay, so that is the latest one, okay, and that has a bloom spike. And if you trail to the next one over, that one, okay, and it shows, let's see if there's a bloom spike on there. Nope, but it shows a sheath on there. It's hard to tell. There was a sheath on here because I see some remnants of a bloom spike on there. Okay, now so this next one is this suitable, okay, and that has a bloom spike that we are seeing right now. And then this one has one, and that's the next one over to the right. Okay, so I'm very optimistic that this guy will be a very prolific bloomer. Now, also I want to point out here, so you see that there's no medium right now because I just bought this orchid from Eucagenera that I believe someone told me is directly from Ecuador. So they ship it in I purchased this at an orchid show, and they ship it in from Ecuador, bare root. So it's bare root, and I have cut most of the dead root. Well, I've cut a lot of the dead roots off, but not all of it. I have given it a fungicide, a Consent 20 spray, and I think I'm going to do multiple sessions of spray. It's been a week, so I'm going to do another spray of Consent 20 again, just to make sure. And I don't want to cut all the roots off, because for some reason I'm thinking that parts of it may be able to absorb some water. I'm not sure. So I'm not going to cut it off yet, you know, completely clean it. Because, like, for instance, 1 or 2 roots are good. Like this long one that I didn't cut off right here, it may be still good. So basically, anyway, I'm keeping this bare root because I'm putting this through water culture, or maybe not in technical term water culture, but it does get about an hour of water each day. And then I dump it and let it sit and dry up, and then I also fertilize. I spray some fertilizer on it, just with Super Thrive. So Super Thrive will help it root. So I'm crossing our finger, and hopefully it will work, because it's such a huge orchid and so healthy. I think it's healthy. So. Another strange thing I see here is all the eyes are on the other side. This, I'm assuming, is the back side then, because I don't see any eyes on this side, but all the eyes are on the other side. See there? So when I pot this up, whenever, you know, it'll be a long time from now, because I'll have to wait for all the, you know, enough roots for me to pot up. It will be a while, but all the new pseudobulbs will be on this side. I'll have to remember that to pot, you know, to give room to this side. So, but yeah, and man, this is one of those really huge bloom, and just so fragrant. It's very powerful fragrant, but in a good way, perfumey. Sweet, I can't really pinpoint it. Slightly sweet, slightly perfumey, but just the magnificent, large, huge, you know, display that it gives. And I wish that all 3 pseudobulbs would have blooms at the same time, but it's two flower buds on each of these pseudobulbs are developing, so I would have 6 blooms. So I wish they all bloom at the same time, but it won't. I have a feeling that these 2 will drop before the other 4 will open up, because it's already showing some signs of losing its freshness or starting to fade away, because as you see, the veins of the blooms are becoming more pronounced. So before, you could not really see it that much, and it has to do with dehydration, I think. But yeah, here, let's look at this inside. It's so neat. It's fairly thick too. The petals are fairly thick, and that's probably because it's very mature. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was enjoyable, because I sure love looking at this. It's just so magnificent. All right. Have a good day.